Eat your heart out, Spinal Tap.
I bought over 445s on eBay. Now I'm going through them, cleaning each one, and looking for lost gems.
The next one is an artist called Tin Tin. One side is Toast and Marmalade for Tea. The other is Manhattan Woman. So this is totally unfamiliar to me. Toast and Marmalade for Tea, to me, bring to mind the early Spinal Tap, so supposed Spinal Tap career, like, what's it called? Tea and Cakes or something? Tea and Cakes with you. I wonder if it's something like that. Could have been based on this. Manhattan Woman, all I can think of is Manhattan Skyline from the Saturday Night Fever soundtracks. I'm sure that's not related. But the thing is here, the big clue is produced by Maurice Gibb in arrangement with Robert Stigwood. So this has something to do with Maurice Gibb of the Bee Gees. So I would imagine that this is a late 60s, maybe 1969 song that's sort of something that Maurice Gibb would be a part of, maybe kind of a Baroque pop songs. I don't know which is the A side exactly. I'm going to assume that it's Toast and Marmalade for Tea because I like that title better. But I don't know what to expect from this one. What I think is Baroque pop from 1969, kind of a a claustrophobic, pinched kind of feel like they often had in those days. Everything kind of thin and a little tight. So let's check it out. Let's see if it's Spinal Tap-esque or who did Manhattan Skyline? David Spires or something like that? Shire? David Shire? If it's David Shire, I win the internet again. Anyway, here's Toast and Marmalade for Tea.
Toast and marmalade for tea, sailing ships upon the sea, aren't lovelier than you.
Where are they now?
See you play.
That's a cool effect.
More lovely than when the sun is in your eyes. I see through your disguise.
The sun is in your eyes? I'm digging it. This is basically what I had in mind when I was guessing about the Baroque pop thing. Maybe earlier than 69, though. Is that effect cool enough to hang the whole song on? Maybe. That's the only good line that could possibly go after the first line. They got it. Sailing ships upon the sea. Eat your heart out, Spinal Tap. Look out! Our lovely... Ooh, it's a put-down song. I didn't realize that. It's so lilting and lovely. Wow. Bunch of psychedelic effects going on here. Maurice Gibb having fun. Oh, it's too short. I could let that go on for another minute or so. 45 seconds maybe.
This is where our story ends. Goodbye, Manhattan, you've been my friend. Get your freight, be on my way. I can't
Cool
afford
feel.
the time.
Different than the A side, but cool. It fits, but it's different. Same band, same general vibe, but has a reason to exist separately than the A side, the other side. Little psychedelic nugget here, a lost classic. Have you heard of Tin Tin? Give me some money. That's pretty advanced. Yes, it's really good. Good ideas. seems to be something lacking in the rhythm on both of these sides, but I like that. I like a little rough around the edges to my Baroque pop psych.
Jump into the river on the Mississippi.
Jump into the river on the Mississippi Queen. So we had some experience with a woman in New York, and that ended, and now he's in Mississippi. Another fade. If you're going to be a studio, if you're going to be doing some kind of studio wizardry, you might as well make it fade in the end. Very lovely. I got no problem with this. This is going in the keep pile, both of them. They're weird. They're not totally bizarre, they're just kind of very, very unique. Toast and Marmalade for Tea and Manhattan Woman. Now, the Manhattan Woman did not remind me of anything disco, why would it? But Toast and Marmalade for Tea and Manhattan Woman were of that late 60s, almost 67, 68, kind of symphonic, not symphonic, but kind of busy pop psychedelic music that was so ably mentioned in the Spinal Tap movie. I hate to keep talking about Spinal Tap, but that's what it reminded me of. So, who are Tin Tin? Did they exist outside of this single? Was there an album? Was there more? Why did this exist? When did it come out? Was it 60? See, I don't think the Bee Gees were that popular yet. Like, they wouldn't have had enough power to have one of them be a producer in 67 or 68, would they? Maybe? I'm going to say 69. We'll check it out. 69. As it turns out, Tin Tin is something of a band of note. They were from Australia, and it was Maurice Gibb of the Bee Gees who helped them get a recording contract. They released 2 albums. The first, Tin Tin, came out in 1970, as did the single Toast and Marmalade for Tea. That song was a hit the next year in the US, number 20, and for my money, an odd sort of song to be a hit as late as 1971. Their second album, with the super awesome name Astral Taxi, came out in 1971. A few more singles did progressively worse, and the band broke up in 1973. One of the guys in Tin Tin, Steve Kipner, wrote songs for other artists like Hard Habit to Break by Chicago and Physical by Olivia Newton-John. And yes, on the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack starring Maurice and the Boys, Manhattan Skyline was indeed performed by a David Shire. Who did Manhattan Skyline? David Spires or something like that? Shire? David Shire? If it's David Shire, I win the internet again. The internet is mine.
Toast and marmalade for tea. Cups and cakes. Oh, what good things Mother makes. You've got to take tea, won't you take it with